This is where a Disney executive lived. Oh yeah, some fucking Disney lived here, and he would sit in this chair and he would invite the lead animators in, and he'd be like, "So, I know you do your job wonderfully, but we're coming out with a new Disney movie. It's gonna be a celebration of our 100th anniversary. We're gonna call it Wish. You know, it's gonna be a nice homage to our theme, to our branding of when you wish upon a star, right? It's gonna be an homage to that. And it's gonna have a bunch of references to like every Disney movie that's ever come out. Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? All right. How are we gonna make this? How are we gonna make this? Pitch some ideas to me right now. All right? And the animators, they're trembling. They're shaking. They're holding a bottle. They're not holding a bottle. They're holding a glass that's half filled with wine, where one bottle costs more than they'll make in a year. All right? Because they're animators. They don't get paid. This is just Franzia. The Disney executive gave them Franzia. He saves the real wine for himself. Anyways, okay, so they're sitting there trembling, all right? And they're wiping the sweat off their face, and they're sipping their Franzia, and they're like, maybe we can do like 2D animation as an homage to the great Disney classics, to the great Disney Renaissance, right? And the Disney executive, he slaps them.
Slap!
No! We cannot make an animated 2D masterpiece! We're Disney! We gotta sell we gotta sell slop! Do we look like, for some reason, the Netflix originals that are always really good? Do we look like the Netflix originals that are animated? All right, like Klaus. All right, that's like fucking amazing. Okay, the Disney executive. No. Do we look like one of them Japanese studios that actually cares about their products? You fool. Make it 3D. And the animators are like, okay, we can do that. We can do that. All right, you know, Pixar, we can bring some of those guys over. They're doing some amazing technology. They just came out with a movie that wasn't very good story-wise, but the technology behind it was amazing. It was called Elements or some whatever. We'll do that. And the executive, he slaps him again.
Slap!
No! Make it look unrendered. Paint the background so it looks flat. We want to go for discount storybook. You know when you walk into Walmart and there's the storybook section that nobody goes into, positioned next to the magazines because children don't read anymore and adults don't read anymore. Nobody goes to the magazine section. That's where we have our little books with the gold leaf trim. You know those? You know those? And the animator, he's shaking his head. He's shaking his head. And the executive's like, make it look like that. And the animator was like, okay. We'll have an unshaded movie that looks like shit. All the character designs will be terrible. And will be like background characters from those shitty little Disney books that they sell in the magazine section of the grocery store. And the animator, he smiles and he's like, all right. And we'll use ChatGPT to generate the script. We're firing our writing team. And the animator's like, oh, thank God it wasn't me this time. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm glad I survived another Disney layoff. Does this mean I can be invited onto your 7th yacht you intend to purchase with the money from our staff layoffs? And the executive, he looks down at him and he says, depends. You have any children? Okay, anyways. Oh wow, this is neat. I guess they were really into Star Wars. This is cute. Look at the little what is this, like C3PO? Whatever the fuck this is.